Hello everyone, I'm Joseph Bennett. I'm our field director here in Honduras, and I'm here with my friend Charlie Howell. Charlie, you've been coming for about 20 years now, is that right,
Yeah,
with our
20,
team?
20 some odd years, yeah.
20 some odd years, and Charlie, we're so thankful that you've been able to come all of these years and faithful to our team ministry. And I know many of you have been wondering what has BMDMI been doing this year. With the pandemic and things, many of you know kind of our model that we are used to where we go into a village, we set up a clinic in a school or a church, and we have kind of the whole masses come to our clinic, and we're able to serve them and meet their physical needs, but also meet their spiritual needs. But Charlie, this year things were a lot different.
Yes.
With the pandemic and things like that. So you've been able to come for all of these years. Can you just tell us how that was different? One of the things we did this year is we decided, instead of the people come to us, we would go to them.
Yep.
We kind of called this a backpack style ministry. And Charlie, if you just share with us kind of how that looked for you guys and how that was different for you.
It was different. We took probably 4 trucks and went to different parts of the villages and visit. It was, I think, more personal than it usually is when they come to the school, because there's so many that you have to see at one time. And this way you sit down in the home, you speak with the family, you get to talk with them. We let the medical team go in first while we waited outside. They'd done what they needed to do, came back out. We went in, talked with the family about the Lord, salvation. We talked to them about how things were going in their family, and we sat down and just had a time of fellowship. When we got finished, we prayed with them, we came back out. The medical team came back in and distributed the medicine or whatever they needed to do, and it worked great.
Yeah, so you feel like from your perspective, it was a really neat experience for you guys to kind of be right there with the people, hands-on, face to face in a personal way, right?
Yeah, right. When it comes to ministry, and I've been in it for years, you got to be able to change at a drop of a hat.
Well, that's for sure, Charlie. I know one thing that we always say is, hey, if you're going to come on a mission trip, please come and be flexible.
That's right.
Because things are always, possible to change. What would you say, Charlie, is one thing that impacted you the most during this week? You always come on a mission trip saying, man, I'm going to serve the people. I want to share Christ with them. And we do that. But, man, I don't know about you, but I'm always even more blessed when I leave.
Oh, yeah.
So could you just share maybe an experience about that?
I come down to minister to people here in Honduras, but they minister to me.
Yeah.
And I always go back feeling like I've been ministered to. And some of the highlights of this trip was that I always go to homes and do personal evangelism when I'm here. And other team members got to go with me and experience that in-home experience of sitting down and just fellowship. And I think this trip, to me, we had 46 saved this week. And
46
it's been a long
salvations.
time. 46
Wow.
salvations. And I believe that we had more salvations this year because of how personal it was. They felt like that we really cared, which we always do. But when they're coming in to the village school, you have to go so fast, do this, and do this. But we had a time just to settle down.
Yeah.
Relax.
In other words, kind of talk to them and hear what their needs were, and really let them express themselves.
That's right.
And then have a really close conversation with them.
Oh yeah, and you feel like, and they feel like when I was a kid, the preacher used to come to the house, sit down in the living room, talk with you, and that's what we felt we was doing here. We went in, sat down, talked with them. It's like an old-time preaching visit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we had prayer, we had testimonies, and we had experiences, and it was great.
Wow. Charlie, thank you so much, and your team. Charlie's part of the Frank Welch team, if you've ever heard of Frank Welch team, and they've been coming for a long time, and we're so thankful for you guys. Charlie, I hope you keep coming for 20 more years if you can.
Lord willing.
Yeah, and we hope that you guys and many of you watching, that you'll get excited about missions, and maybe you'll just send us a message you'd like to know more about coming on mission trips. We'd love to have you. Like we said, things look a little bit different, but we're still here. We're still doing the work with boots on the ground, and we'd love for you to join us. So thank you for this time, and thank you, Charlie, for joining us tonight.
Thank you for letting us experience it.